Jeff, and we're going to talk today about doing engine valve lash. For valve lash, it's nothing more than setting the clearance from your rocker arms to your exhaust and your intake valves. First things first, when you get ready to do valve lash, you're going to want to make sure you remove the engine cover. We've already removed the valve cover. We're going to want to bore the engine over and put number one piston at top dead center, which we've already done, and we've actually used a alignment bolt to hold it in place. And to do the actual adjustment itself, it's fairly simple, but you want to make sure that you're always reaching procedures for the particular engine that you're working on. For this one here, we're going to be using a 16mm wrench. We have our feeler gauge, and we have a 5mm hex head Allen key. To do the adjustment on this, fairly simple as I said, but we've already read procedures. What we're going to do is we're going to start out with number 1, 2, and 4. When your number 1 piston is at top dead center, you can adjust the intakes for 1, 2, and 4, and you can also adjust the exhaust for 1, 3, and 5. We'll start with number 1's intake. Set our key, loosen up our lock nut, turn our lock nut. And again, one other thing for this engine, the actual limits for this particular valve setting, the intake valve is set from 12 to 18 thousandths of an inch. The exhaust valve is set from 22 to 28 thousandths of an inch. When you inspect and check, if it's outside of those limits, then of course you got to adjust it. What we're going to adjust to is we're going to set them about middle ways between both of our limits. So 15 on the intake and 25 on the exhaust. And once again, we've already loosened up the lock nut for number 1 intake. And what we're going to do is we're going to slide in our 15, and we're going to take and turn our adjustment screw until it starts tightening up on the feeler gauge. And as it gets tight, we'll stop it right there. And I'll leave that sitting there, and what we'll do now is we'll go back and we will tighten up our lock nut. And we'll remove it and then check again to make sure that we have adequate space. And for this one we do. And that is how you do valve lash for the intake. And it's done the same way for exhaust. Just make sure that you're using the proper feeler gauge for your exhaust when you're checking. Thanks for watching.